Oh my. All right. All right. This is really good. My name is Ben Worski, and in today's video, I had 5 sports graphic designers, well, 4 sports graphic designers and myself, participate in a design relay challenge. Our goal was to create one cohesive graphic based on a singular theme using these rules and assets I provided. The challenge, none of the designers were allowed to communicate with each other, bring in outside assets. Oh, and they also had 1 hour max to work on this project. Will we be able to create something that's cohesive? Will it all fall apart within the first hour? You're going to want to grab some snacks. We're in for a good one.
All right, I'm just going to set a timer for 59 minutes and 36 seconds, so I definitely don't go over time. And it started, so I'm going to open it. I just put everything in a library so I don't forget anything. We're just going to immediately convert that to a smart object so that I don't accidentally make it super small and then super big, and then it's just a big blurry object and I got to restart it all. Obviously, you said that there's going to be 4 other people that are going to have to work on this. So like if I just immediately just have homie gripping onto this T or something like that. But that doesn't really help anybody out, I suppose. And I got to use Tiger Woods in there somehow. All right, the beauty of the smart objects, and I use smart objects all the time, and I don't have to teach anybody who knows how to use or make graphics designs, but when you use smart objects, it saves the original full-size file or resolution. So every time I resize it, it's just working off of the sized one. That's full size, obviously. Otherwise, if I rasterized it, just as an example, if I use a raster image and I make it super small and then I make it super big again, it's now very blurry. But if you do that with a smart object, it doesn't do that because it's linked to the full-size file. All right. Yeah, I don't really understand the general principle of this whole thing, but I think the first thing that I have to do is either have Tiger hold the orangutan or hold the joystick. Now we've got Tiger's hands holding nothing. Presumably it could be like a cake. All right, hold on. Perspective. Perspective. Orangutans are my favorite animal, just a fun fact. It's not like anybody tuned into this video for that fun fact. But for right now, Tiger is holding a deranged-looking orangutan. Perfect. Name your layers. Okay, must include image of a joystick. What if, and bear with me now, what are the odds that this was intentional? That their hands are very similar. What are we doing there? It is something. I could just do that. What are we doing? There's the real question. Because this just looks stupid. I mean, granted, this also looks stupid. Perfect. Yeah, that looks horrible. Glad I wasted time on that. Honestly, I'm like the worst designer in the world. What is the goal of this project? Perfect. We've got ourselves a footer. You know, that's not really any fun, but it's something. All right, this might be a little sacrilegious to the green jacket, and I'll be completely honest, I don't really care. It's essentially a jersey swap. Again, the thing is that I'm struggling with is figuring out how to place stuff, because I don't want to just make something that's a full composition and then 3 or 4 other people have to come behind it and use it. You ask for mentality. I don't have a mentality. I don't really know what to say, what's going on in my mind right now. I do like this, though. This is cool. I'm proud of that. Clear layer style. I'm not proud of this. I don't have a reason to have Tiger Woods in the middle of this. Unless... See, the thing is, everybody has to design on top of it, right? So if you're designing on top of it, it doesn't really make sense for him to be there. He should be up here. It'd be, like, big. And, like, I'm making the centerpiece of this. Right? And then this is the trophy. The orangutan is the trophy. Maybe that's what we do here. We've now got a golden orangutan. Okay, that's actually kind of electric, I'm not gonna lie. You know, everybody likes using these tears. Maybe I'll just use that to give the bottom of Mr. Tiger Woods a little texture. I feel like this is a fine start. And this will give people a lot of white space. A lot of space to move around with. Alright, I'm settled on that. Let's spend the next 4 hours trying to figure out what I can do with this joystick. It's a nice little background element, right? I'm making the background, right? So I need to make the elements of the background because everybody else will be designing on top of my stuff. And so we don't want to have a white background. So it makes sense that I would be able to use this. Right? I think so. Right? In order to save people the trouble of having to cut around this guy for a background, I can be the one that makes the background. Say, like, we could go on like a whole thing where it could be like the one that dares to dare the most dares to win the most too. The one that dares to dare the most dares to win the most too. Pretty fire, I'm not gonna lie. That's one of the harder texts that I've ever come up with. The one that dares to do the most dares to win the most too. Some are saying that's electric. Like if somebody's got like the Masters logo or like whatever, they can filter that right there. Again, I feel like I should be doing something with a background. It's like, in what capacity do I get to use this? I don't even know. When you put these assets together, what are you thinking? Ooh. Actually, really like that. That's nice. Well, that accomplishes that task. Like, what I'm doing here right now is going to ruin somebody else's experience because you can't layer underneath it, right? Anyway, I had the distinct opportunity to ruin my own experience, so that's exciting. I really got to figure out what to do with that joystick before my time runs up entirely. Okay. Like, what do I do with this? There's no noise. It needs noise. I'm gonna run out of time. Oh god. Now if I do this and the time runs out, is this what we stick with? Ooh. Actually though, this comes down here. It's like there's a hole in the ball and he's coming out of it. Right? Right, this is dumb, but what somebody needs to do is layer the inside of that. Oh! Alright, we're deleting that. Delete. Yeah. It's certainly something. I don't know I don't know what anybody's gonna be able to do with this. But I got Tiger Woods, one of the cutouts. I've got the orangutan that I turned gold and into a trophy. It was gripping onto his hand. I used the hand reaching down asset twice. And I did include that. Now you can argue if that was in the spirit of the competition or not, because I ended up making a really bad tee with it. And I used a font one time. But I made something that I think people can work with. Hopefully.
And the stream has started. I think I'm the second designer here out of 5. We're gonna open up this file, see what's going on in the world of the Masters. So far, so good. Yeah, I'd hang that on my wall. That trophy, incredible work. Incredible work. I love it. We're off to a roaring start here. I kind of want to do a green jacket since Tiger's in a green jacket. Let's see. That might be step 1 here. Get Hideki over here. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Let's just do that. Basically done already. Just kidding. So compositionally, I have no idea where I want to put him. Maybe somewhere over here, add a little balance. There's 3 designers going after me, so I don't want to take too much space here. Ben has provided me with this explosion. I mean, what an incredible choice for me here. This is fun. We'll see what's going on there. I may adjust that as we go. Feather some stuff out. I would like to put that behind stuff. I know Ben said I wasn't supposed to touch much, but I think some of that works better in the background. If he'll let me do it. A little background. I mean, I know I'm not supposed to do much with that first layer anyway, but maybe I'll do like, I need to get his name on here. Let's do, yeah, I definitely copy and pasted that. I wasn't going to let you guys watch me type his name. No shot. Let's see, what if we did first name, last name, action. Just trying to do something cool compositionally. I don't want Hideki to be too big. I don't want to take too much of the next designer's thunder here, because I have no idea what Ben gave them to use. Maybe we can do like a nice little cut back here or something. There might be something there. I definitely think I need to maybe blur a little layer mask the bottom of him. Just kind of fade him. Add a little contrast. Bring the shadows up. Try to make him match Tiger's picture a little bit more. Alright, that's not terrible. For my creation, my addition to the graphic here is a little action that I have. Spray anything action. Basically what it does, here I'll just make a rectangle so everybody can see it. You got your shape or any layer, it'll work with whatever you got. Spray anything action does a ton of different things. Click play and you'll basically it'll do its little magic. The outside of it will just turn into this spray texture like that. It's a pretty cool little thing. Shout out to the lead designer at University of Arkansas, Drew Schlosser. He's the one that shared this with me, and we use it on a lot of our branding stuff around here, but I'm wondering if it'd be cool to maybe do his last name in it. Maybe it'll add a little something something. I don't know. It's something. Alright, I think all the assets are here. Just time to mess with it all. Maybe this cut would work better. Maybe I can shrink it a little. Do kind of a full body action here in the front. I don't know if I'm allowed to use more than one cutout. Guess I could read his rules again. Did anybody else read the rules? I said I did, but I would like to use the azaleas somewhere. It's just so masters, and it's nice color. I mean the chimp trophy ape, whatever we're calling this. It's fantastic. Alright, let's see what happens if I just switch to this cutout. I mean, I wish he had a bottom of a shoe. Let's see if generative fill will fix that. I think we might be able to get away with that. If I brush some of this out. It doesn't look super real, but it might look real enough. Let's just fix some of this. Using the spot healing brush. I think it's going to be good enough for what this is. I hope designers aren't watching me do this and are like, why is he not using a layer mask? I would ask Ben the same question. Why he gave me cutouts that aren't fancy tiffs and stuff. He just gave me a loosely cut out, half erased image of Hideki Matsuyama. I know I'm not using the pen tool, guys. It's just trying to be fast. I learned how to do pretty basic shadow just by doing this a long time ago. And we're just gonna play with it and see what happens real quick. Honestly, the spray might be cool on a circle. Looks like a golf ball. Maybe I'll put it behind this golf ball or something. Let's see what happens. okay. Not terrible. Alright, we got a picture. Got a cutout. Got the explosion that I gotta use still. And we've got the spray I put behind the ball. I guess I could put it in front of the ball. Drop the opacity some. That might be cool. Nope. It's not. I don't know if it's any good or not. I don't hate this. You know, maybe designer 3 goes somewhere here. 4 and 5. Let's mess with this other cutout. It's a little before and after. It's not a terrible option. I don't know, what do we like? Don't really want his hand too close to that logo or overlapping the sleeve right there. It's a little bit weird. I always think it's a little bit easier if you can overlap some of that stuff. Feels a little more natural. Not unlike us talking to ourselves for an hour-long design video. I hope it gives people room to design over the top. To be honest, I don't even know how many years I am into designing. I say that's not terrible more than anything else. Maybe I should have a little more self-confidence. I know the designers aren't gonna hear me say this, but if you want to touch any of my layers, you have full permission to do that. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Good luck to designer number 3.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. We are going to make. Do I have to use both of them or just one of them? You know, let's go for both. 'Cause I got an idea. We're gonna make his club a brat. That's gonna be tough. So small, I think we can get away with just kind of overlaying it. I mean, does it look good? No. But also, I kind of like it. And we're gonna have him, you know, just about to enjoy a nice dog. I mean, let's see. Here we go. Kind of blends in so much I don't even need to deal with. I feel bad. I feel like I'm not. But I mean, he's just enjoying 2 dogs on the golf course. Looks a tad phallical, but I feel like that's why I may have been given them. So we're gonna go with it. So I used 2 photos, and I just need to add in 1 more design element, right? You know, we're just gonna keep this nice little pattern on the corner here. You know, turtles, they're probably found in Augusta, right? I'm trying to think we get a little bit more creative with this. You know, we're gonna give this another shot. I'm gonna try and make it look like it's on the green with him. Like he's walking on some turtle pattern. You know, I don't think it needs to be perfect, because like, we're gonna try. We're gonna make this a little funky. I think this works. We'll get a little overlay, and you know, we're gonna mask it out so it's just the green. Keep it pristine. I like it. Trying to think if there's something to make it show up a little bit more. Let me just, you know, we'll go underneath all this though. But yeah, why not? Yeah, let's do this. I think it looks a little bit more natural. Alright, well, little Dustin Johnson, that's his name, right? To say. We'll go with Dusty. And I think we're all using Bakersfield, if I remember correctly. Ooh. Did he won a Masters? No, he won the 2020 Masters. But a little detail for that. Man, you're not even gonna read this, but it's cool. I like it. Throw a Master logo on there for good measure. Nah. I was gonna get kind of weird about. Yeah, throw it. I don't. Yeah, I'll just keep it. I think it looks a little bit better. Why not? All right, now do I want to put any outrageous textures on this? Let's do it. All right, I'm happy with where we're at. Yeah, I feel like we do a good job of incorporating the hot dogs into the Masters theme. You know, he's a 2020 champion. I don't know if that's considered a Mickey Mouse championship in the golf world. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll make this into a folder. I wish best of luck to Designer 3, and I can't wait to see the final design.
All right, I have no idea how this is going to work, but let's find out. I am now pulling up this for the first time. I have not seen anything, and I have no idea what even exactly to expect, truthfully. Interesting. Okay, what am I looking at here? Oh my gosh. What? I really have no idea what even is going on in here, and I'm just trying to recognize all of these layers before I get started on something. Oh, we got Scotty. Okay, alright. Okay, this checks out. And these colors. Okay, let's grab these all really quick. Alright, so now I got them up here in my swatches. We've got 2 green jackets, and then Dustin Johnson down there. Trying to think about where I'm going to put Scotty. Probably back here on this side, since we already have Hideki right here. I'm really confused at whatever this text is down here, but it's cool. Okay, so I've done a lot of thinking, but let's now actually do something. Okay, what are we doing? That'll play. That's what we need. Alright, so I'm gonna disconnect those so I can move that, but keep my mask where it is. Alright, let's just do a little. Okay, that's probably our best bet there. Right there. There we go. May come back to that and put it in the trophy instead. Let's do something real basic. Alright, let me go read these rules one more time while we're here. Must include, oh my gosh. So we gotta put these. Alright, that's fair. Let's get a little bit of this action in front of Scotty. Build some more separation, I guess, from Tiger. So much of my life is forgetting to inverse select. Now we should be in a good spot there, so let's bring that back up here. I guess we'll use this. I don't know. Maybe that's gonna look terrible. We'll find out in a second. Alright, let's see about this. Okay, wait, hold on. But let me figure out these rules, because I gotta figure out if I can move. So we're not gonna move anybody. We'll leave Tiger where he's at, even though I'd like to bump him over just a little. But for now, we'll leave him be, and we'll just focus on Mr. Scheffler. Alright, cool. We've got our winged Scotty Scheffler. This feels like a rest in peace graphic, but we'll rock with that for the moment. Okay, I'm going to do a criminal thing, and I'm just going to move him over just like the split, like the just gotta move him over just a little, just to give Scotty some breathing room. Somebody else can sort that out. I know somebody else is gonna get this file, but I just gotta move him just a little for the sake of this. Sorry, I'm wondering if this is Chris from Purdue, and Chris, I'm so sorry if that's what that is. I moved your beautiful golden orangutan tiger, and you can take that up with me later. I'll buy you a beer or something. Little shadow action, not pink shadow. Oh, alright, griping with Photoshop here. The fact that they changed that, so I still haven't learned that I need to change my gradient. Okay, do that. I just realized that I have to change that gradient color. Like, Photoshop doing that to me is just dirty. I don't have these fonts downloaded, so there we go. Okay, I've downloaded them, and now I've got to go link them into the font book. I guess we'll do small text. That seems like our best play at this point. Alright, there we go. There's some text right there. That looks okay. That looks fine enough. 2-time Masters champion. Thank you, Meredith. This shadow is bothering me now. Yeah, let's bump that down just a little bit. Maybe we need to bump it. No, that's weird. It looks... Okay, well then what if we grab a little... Yeah, one of these little guys. And then... also one of these little guys. One of these little cheats that we're working with here. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. I got it. We're there. We're still in the ballpark. It's fine. Clubhouse. Let's drag Clubhouse up here. And then let's hit Clubhouse with some blur here. And then it'll sit on the azaleas. Gross. That's not doing anything close to what I wanted to. My wife is on the phone with her in-laws, and my in-laws, I should say, her parents. And she's about to come out and ask me what I'm doing and why I'm talking into this microphone, and I'm going to have to explain it because I haven't yet. What about putting them in the sky? Yeah, it feels like our best bet right there. This is disgusting. But I love it, and that's okay. I don't think there's a lot more I can do other than just like cleaning this up. Okay, let's figure out how to work this bad boy back in a better way. Oh, that's pretty good right there, but it's still kind of flat. How do we make it? Oh, it's just hue. Okay, hold on. No, I hate this. Why am I doing this? Alright, now let's actually fix this egg. Make it metallic. And I had no idea we were working on master stuff when I suggested the egg, but I guess the new trophy will be in honor of the egg salad sandwiches. So that's our new proposal in this graphic right here. Just doesn't feel like it's sitting on that. Oh, maybe if we... Okay, I think we got it.
Let's see it. Oh my. All right. This is really good. I like this a lot. Wow. Okay. You know what? This ain't too bad. This is not too bad. This middle John Rahm right here, I think, is actually the best bet. You know, I think putting him, and this is, I think, one of the bigger challenges. Man, this is sick. This is really, I'm really pumped with how this turned out. I'm very excited. So can I put Rahm down here? Do I put him behind Tiger? Over here? Do I have him face the other way? Like, because I'm cutting off half of his body. Maybe I just put him down here? You know, maybe it's like this, and then there's a light bulb going off over his head. Does that composition make sense? You know, do we have like Hideki Matsuyama like hold the Masters flag? Would kind of be funny. Again, if you just take enough time, you just tap it in. Just tap it in there. Look at that. All right. That's our first thing that we've added into this design. And we have Johnny. Did people put like filters? I see that Scotty has a filter. I really like this. This is so funny. And I see, this is where I'm thankful that other people went first, so that they could kind of give me a pathway to copy a little bit. I have a couple of problems here. One of them is this guy right here. What the heck am I going to do with this? I could swap this out for the egg, but I think that's someone else's image that they're using. It looks like a golf ball on a tee is kind of the thing that I'm thinking about. Is there instead like is it a light bulb that he, like a light bulb moment for Johnny Rom? You know, something like this, and we could use some of the lens flares that we popped up that we have open here, or do we use it to highlight the name? Does this look like a letter that I could use? Does this look like an O? Could be like a John. Very intimidating as a non-graphic designer to pick up somebody else's work, because you really don't want to mess it up. Granted, this is just for a like silly, goofy project that I, you know, coerced these lovely individuals to do with and for me. It doesn't make it any less intimidating. Let me tell you. There's some talented individuals that I asked to participate in this project, and if I don't show out in a meaningful way, I'm worried that they may not want to work with me in the future, which, you know, would ruin all my street cred that I've built up over time. All right, so now I got this. Okay, what is going on here? So maybe I have it jumping up and down, and maybe it's like bouncing on the H, and it's squishing the H a little bit. How do we feel about that? Does that give it something? Can make this look bad. But again, this is the thing here, gentlemen, ladies, everybody who's watching this. I am trying, I swear. Okay, so I need to leave that intact. So I just need to cut out this edge then. Like, I could put this behind him. This is it. This is what I do. I have Hideki Matsuyama holding a flag, and on the flag is this image. No, this is perfect. Oh, gosh. Generative Phil, I could kiss ya. Fantastic. All right, then we put... Do I give him two? He's holding one this way, one the other way, and they're like in an X above his head. How do I do this, huh? What am I doing? I think is actually really the question that I need to ask myself. How did I get to this point? If I started this design process off, I don't think I would have been able to give everyone else a good start. Like, I think I've not watched any of the footage. I've not seen anything that anyone else has done, obviously, outside of this design. But I'm afraid that if I was the first person to start, I would have given them such a terrible beginning. Like, I just don't think that I would have done this project justice in order to get it to the place that it is today. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, I don't think. You know, it's just more stuff. I may need to give this a little more contrast. I don't know if that's the proper way, but I add in adjustment layers. And transparently, I really just move things around until they like look how I want them to. Maybe I just cut the bridge out. Yeah, there's something here. For sure there's something with this that I can do. Maybe it's put... Ooh, we can actually help out Hideki by putting it here like this. I think is how I want it to be done. I don't need it to look the best. I just need it to look okay. Like I need it to look like it was thrown there intentionally and somebody cut it out. I think what my goal is I don't want to tell people who put what in which place. I just want people to guess, and I don't want them to say like, oh, this clearly, you know, this part was clearly you, which I'm sure is going to happen. See, now I'm thinking, do I just do this? And does this mess up everybody else's work? And I'm thinking maybe it doesn't. And is there a better way to do this? Probably. Do I know of a better way to do this? No, I do not. I want to paint around the letters, and then at a certain point, I just want it to kind of like fade off. That's not half bad. Tell you what, I've seen worse versions for sure. This is gonna kill me down here. Ooh. Only because I really don't know how to blend this well. This is outside of my my scope. Most things are outside of my scope, but this one, please. This one in particular just really feels like I want it to like wave, you know? We may call this one done. Do we dare? I'm okay with this. I don't feel bad. I was a little scared at first. I didn't have a vision, and maybe I just once I started placing it, once I found where I wanted to put him, the rest of the things kind of fell in line. I hope I didn't block up too much of other people's stuff, you know. I think that the bridge looks good here. No, I think it's good. I think this is good. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to send it back to Ben of the future to kind of wrap us all up here. Hi, Ben from the future here. Look, I know I'm wearing the same clothes. Don't judge me. I just don't have that many shirts. I would just need to come over here and say thank you to everybody who participated in the creation of this video. Without you, literally, this would be impossible. So, of course, thank you to Will, Danny, AJ, Chris. All of you guys did such a fantastic job, and I can't express my thanks enough to each and every one of you for taking time out of your busy schedules to help me with a project that is very, very goofy. If you guys want to check out some more of their work that is a little bit more representative of their skill set, not saying that this isn't fantastic, but this is both broad and very specific at the same time. It is not indicative of how fantastic of designers each and all 4 of those guys are. So I will leave their handles. You've seen them throughout this video, but I will leave their handles somewhere in the description of this video. So thank you to each and every one of them. If you guys enjoyed this type of content, please leave a comment. Please subscribe. Please like the video. Share it with your friends. We're going to try and do more stuff like this in the future. Maybe we'd run it back with different designers, with different prompts. There's a whole host of options that we can do with this, and I'm very excited for you guys to see the next bit of content that we're cooking up. So thank you for being here, and I got to come up with some way to close these videos that aren't just abruptly ending them. I'll find some.